Hello everyone, welcome back. Another episode about the Insta360 One R. This is a consumer's point of view of the Insta360 One R or the Insta360 One R. Not sure exactly what to call it. Don't know what the R stands for, although I do think it has to do something with the 1-inch sensor lens camera that they partnered with Leica. Although Leica does make pretty good camera lenses, um, but I think the days of uh, old school camera manufacturers are being outnumbered. So I'm not sure what the partnership was all about. Probably has to do with the lens more than the sensor. All right, so today is January the 7th, 2020. Happy New Year, everybody. Um, One of my first videos for the year, and it's going to be about the Insta360 One R or R, not sure what to call it. Anyways, I've watched a lot of reviews, and they're very interesting. I did notice something though. I noticed that a lot of the people who were reviewing the Insta360 One R were unable to show the app. We're not able to show any of the footage of the app, or some did, kinda, but basically they weren't allowed to show footage of the app. I think there's something wrong with the software. I don't know if you noticed, but I did make a video about how unstable the Insta360 One X is. My opinion is that they built the Insta360 One R app off of the Insta360 One X app. It makes sense. They just, they wouldn't completely build a whole new software for the Insta360 One R. And so, they would just build off the Insta360 One X, and seems to have a lot of the features of the Insta360 One X app. And so if you've seen my video how the video is unstable on a chest mount, or let me see, with flow state or flow, is it called flow state stabilization? With flow state stabilization on and direction lock, you are getting a lot of movement of the landscape swaying back and forth. There's something wrong with how the software reacts with the gyroscopic calibration. It's too rigid, in my opinion. So there's something wrong. I don't believe that there's an embargo. I believe that Insta360 One knows that there's a problem with the app, and so they're working on fixing it. So, anyways, I did get in contact with Insta360 One. They emailed me back about my video, and they want the file, the ISV file, and unfortunately the ISV file is 15 gigs. There's no way I could get it to them through an email or anything, so I'll probably make another new video, like a short video that's less than 1 gig. I'll, maybe like 10 or 15 seconds of video, and I'll send them that. So hopefully they'll get this resolved. So right now, as I'm looking at the Insta360 One R, I like it. I like it. I like the idea. I like the modularity. I love how this is, compatible or versatile, and I think you can have a lot of uses. And because of its modularity, it does a lot. It does a lot. I do like it right off the bat. The best part is I was close about the price. I was wrong about what you get, but the price, I was pretty close, $500. But it got better because not only do you get the 360 camera, but you get the 4K camera for under $500, just slightly under $500. But with tax and everything, you'll probably pay $500. But I think it's a pretty good deal. My only issue is that it's so new. It is so new, and it is so, untested, that I'm not going to be the first to buy it. I'm going to tell you that right now. I will not be the first to buy it. I'm going to wait about a year. But I'll give you my consumer point of view. I like the camera right off the bat. Love the idea. I like to see it in action and test it a little bit more. The base model comes with a 360 camera and a 4K camera. 4K camera comes at 30 frames and 60 frames per second. And not only that, you're probably going to have to purchase an iPhone or iPad with at least 200. Just go max out on the gigs on the hard drive space, because these files are going to be huge. They're going to be tremendously large. Yeah, you see the red dot of doom? Let me see. Where is the red? There it is. Red dot of doom right there. So I think the lens on the 360 module is pretty big, and you're getting that big red lens flare there. So very similar to the Insta360 One X. Just keep that in mind when you buy this. And yeah, it's going to ruin your shot. Now this is an interesting point to track and deep track. If you're going around with a selfie stick and you're filming somebody else, yeah, but you know, this camera is mostly for the individual who's, you know, going to be taking videos of themselves for the most part, but it's nice to know that they can have it. For my particular application, kind of useless. I might use it, but probably won't. And I don't know what it is, but is that, oh, that's a remote control on a selfie stick. I was wondering what that guy was pushing. You see right there. But invisible selfie stick, yeah, we already know that. This is interesting though. This Shot Labs. Although again, I think it's a gimmick, more of a gimmick. Like these are gimmick shots. I think they're gonna, after everyone gets their Insta360 One R, they're gonna do all these gimmicky things, and they're gonna load them up to YouTube and social media, and then it's gonna get old really quick, really fast, and very boring. And you spent $500 on something that was gimmicky. Time shift. I think the app is good for these kind of things where you can control time, perspective, and do time shift. You know, go to planet and then linear, then planet. You know, do something like that, changing perspectives, doing barrel rolls and stuff like that. I think that is very useful when you use the app. Of course, that's if they can get the app to work. I do have a theory that whatever they did, when they updated the app on the Insta360 One X with the True Color and Color Plus, and then the stories and all that, I think something in the software is making the flow state stabilization unstable. This is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. Again, another gimmick shot. I think you'll probably use this once or twice, and that's about it. You probably will not use this again. These are gimmick shots, rarely ever used. See, there's that red dot of doom right there that you're going to get if this is from an Insta360 One R. I'm not sure if all these footage are from the Insta360 One R. Again, this is marketing, so you never know what you're going to get. But if this is an Insta360 One R, it's very similar to the Insta360 One X, the red dot of doom, the red flare. Why would marketing allow that to be shown? I don't know why. Okay, the display is different. I like the display. I also would like to see if they could translate that into the phone for Bluetooth, because I like using the phone. Waterproof, awesome. Ready to use. Premium audio. I told you that the Insta360 One R audio will suck, so they added a mic. I think that's good. You're going to need a mic if you plan on using audio. All right, so the invisible drone, I knew there was an attachment to it. How practical this is, I have to tell you, I'm a little hesitant about using this on a drone. First of all, drones in America, the regulations are changing. It's not going to be easy for anybody to get a drone and fly it around anymore. And it's going to be even harder to fly it in places where you want to fly a drone, especially where there's people, buildings, airports, events. things that you want to ride the drone, you want to use the drone and use drone footage, but you can't. You're not allowed to. So using a drone in America has become heavily regulated now. So not only do you have to register a drone, and from what I understand, these drones seems like the the accessory to attach to a drone seems to be a drone that you have to register. All right, and now in America, not only do you have to register your drone, but in the future, you're gonna have to also do some remote ID on your drone as well. So I don't know how useful this is now. I think Insta360 One is or Insta360 is late on this one. I think the drone market is going to be significantly reduced, or the consumer drone market is going to be pushed out of the market for the most part. You still can buy a drone, and if you don't want to register and you don't want a remote ID on your drone, you could fly it in the middle of nowhere in a very specific place, but that defeats the purpose of having the drone. You want to have a drone to have some cool footage and all this other stuff. So, you know, and plus, if they go with a different model like the Mavic Mini, I think this is going to be too heavy for the Mavic Mini if they change the model. All right, so there is an option for a boosted battery and a dive case, which it should be waterproof anyway, but I like to see more testing on that. They're going to have this other option to do a 3D. I don't know. I don't know. I think this is also gimmicky. You're never going to really use that on a regular basis. I do like the rugged lens protector. That's something that you probably should get, you know, just added protection. Okay, so this is all the features that they have. Night shots, 12 megapixel, HDR, video and photo, flow state stabilization. I think there is an issue. They're probably working on the app. That's why you see people not able to show the app of the Insta360 One R. Flash cut, selfie stick, time shift, that's already known. 4K and 60 frames per second wide angle capture. I like that. I like the ability to actually do a regular footage 4K video like a GoPro. Again, you're getting like 2 or sometimes even 3 cameras for a price that's under 500. It's not bad. Not bad at all. The frame. So I was wondering how they're going to mount it. So they got a frame for it so you could attach it to a mount. And here's the price. And I figure they do an a la carte. Although you probably don't need the batteries. I'm pretty sure they'll sell the individual units themselves without the whole package here. But this is what they're offering right now. The Twin Edition, you get the 4K lens with the 360 lens. That's a pretty good deal. Not bad at all. Although here they kind of have a little misprint, 750 yuan. I don't think that's what they meant. I think you had this plus this, you know, not yuans, you would get dollars. But anyways, for $750, if you bought 2 of these, you would get one package together. Not bad at all. Although, in my personal opinion, if you're gonna get this camera, it would be a good idea to get 2 frames with camera, because if you have it around, if you're using the frame, if you're using this frame here and you want to switch it out, it's kind of nice to have one already encased and just switch them out. But that's $800. I don't know. The other option is to buy 2 of these here, buy 2 twin packages, and you know, you would have an extra set of each lens, an extra set of 4K lens and a 360 lens. I just recommend just buying, if you're going to be a heavy user, just buy 2 because you'll get, you know, two of everything, and you'll be able to just swap out one camera for the other as you're doing your thing. And here's all the accessories, or everything that comes in the box. I love the camera cover. I think that's going to be important. And this is what I'm talking about. And there's the 3/4. Although it looks plastic, I don't see any metal in here, so it's probably plastic. So as a consumer, what do I think about this? I think it's a good camera. I think it's a good camera. I think it's going to be a really good seller just because of its modularity and its very close likeness to the GoPro. A lot of people know how to use a GoPro. A lot of people, you know, have the GoPro mounts. I think you get a good deal, a good bang for your dollar buying this unit, even brand new. I just prefer to wait and get it refurbished, get it at a lower cost. I'm not in a hurry to buy this. I was eager to see what it looked like and what it can do. I'm impressed, and I like to see more reviews on it as much as possible. Anyways, this is going to conclude this episode, so feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Until next time, everyone, bye bye.